Well, we were waking up to a few flurries here this morning. This is one of those live looks that's been pretty similar over the last couple of hours here into Macon, maybe a few more cars. But as we get going this morning, again, you want to take it nice and slow on some of these northern streets. Again, where you see that a bit of that shimmer here on Highway 63. Could become slick, and again, most of this has been confined north of I-70. That's where we've seen some of these slick spots being reported. Even as far south as about northern Boone County here, Highway 24 seeing a few slick spots starting to crop up as well. So again, as we get going, build in plenty of extra time this morning. It's not a widespread issue, but where it does catch you off guard, it could be a little bit too late. So as we get the latest run of FUTURETRACK, again, most of those flurries going to be hanging on until about 9 o'clock or so. I think a lot of that's starting to kick off toward the east here. As we get into tonight, though, you notice temperatures really don't get too much above that freezing mark. So we're going to fall back into the 20s tonight, and that's where we could be seeing a few more problem areas starting to crop back up with this latest round of some light snow moving on in after about 10 o'clock tonight into the early morning hours. As we get going into our Wednesday morning, could be a bit of a dicey commute in some spots, so we'll have to keep an eye out for some of those roadway conditions. But again, amount-wise, as we get into tonight into tomorrow morning, most of us just going to be looking at a trace here. This looks like it's going to be in and out of our hair pretty quickly, so that's going to limit a lot of those impacts out there. 1 to 2 inches, the high-end amount. And again, I think it's going to be pretty tough to come by here as fast as this is going to be scooting on through. But as we get going to Wednesday morning, again, I mentioned it's going to be a little bit cooler out there. The wind chill's right around 20 degrees or so, and we don't improve a whole lot as we get into Wednesday afternoon. Wednesday night into Thursday morning, I think, is going to be the coldest night of this week, and we could be seeing some of these wind chills dipping down into the single digits to kick off our Thursday. So again, maybe something else you want to put in your back pocket as we get toward the end of this week. The other thing that we're going to be noticing once we can shake off those single digit wind chills on Thursday morning, we're going to start to warm things up pretty quickly here. By the afternoon, back into the upper 30s, upper 40s on Friday. And I think we're going to be scooting into the low 50s on Saturday. But that's going to come with some rain chances here as we kick off the weekend. So the other thing you want to keep in mind as we get into some of those weekend activities, maybe wanting to look at some backup plans if any of them are going to be outdoors on Saturday, maybe try to push them back to Sunday. We're staying dry as we close out the weekend, but a little cooler, only topping out in the 40s.